try to do something about this lighting here. Well, I've been diagnosed with a really bad illness, but thanks to the women on Ladies Night Live, they've given me a lot of good advice that's, I was not doing well at all. But now I'm up and out of bed. And since I hadn't done a live in a long time, I guess it's not going to put the videos out there real good, but it is what it is. So, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice at all. I'm just trying to do something to make my throat feel better. And, drinking technology, a tech I am not. So just doing stuff to, hey, my crooked little homestead. Good morning. Good to have you. Yeah, my crooked little homestead, the advice that y'all been giving me on Ladies Night Live about dealing with my illness. Well, I've been listening to y'all, and we're not doctors. This is not medical advice, but the stuff y'all have told me, I've been trying. And not a doctor, not medical advice, but it's working. So, with that, I would like to thank all the women in Ladies Night Live. Y'all are awesome. And trying to figure this tech crap out. So, what I'm going to do is, Little Miss Prepper, this stuff right here is moringa. It's a tree, a bush, hell, I don't know. But, it grows like a tree and also like a bush. It's moringa. And this bottle was full. But since I've been doing what I'm going to show you I've been doing, man, I've been able to get back to the homestead. My throat's feeling better. My lungs feeling better. And like I said, I'm not a doctor, not medical advice. I guess just a warm liquid, Wink, wink. Going down your throat and all, makes your throat feel better. So, and thanks to people, I'm going to show y'all. I don't know. Moringa's more like a bush, and I'm probably not pronouncing it right. But it works. No, it's not. Sometimes I wish, but no. So anyway, and then somebody gave Little Miss Prepper this cute little pink cup. But what's so cool about it is it's got this right here in it. So what I do to, the warm liquid to make my throat feel better. And, just look up moringa. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing it right, but maybe I am. And, see for yourself. That's all you can do, right? So, because I haven't been able to, I've been so sick. I don't know, I think a sad soul will take you out quicker than any illness. And since I lost my mom, I've been really depressed. And then I got sick. So I put this stuff in here. And alright, that's a lot. But anyway. So I put it in there. Then I put it in this cute little pink cup. And now I'm waiting for my water to heat up. And I'll show you what to do. But, also talked to Kelly Blackwell. Okay, thank you, my crooked little homestead. Yeah, I'm glad to be back, man. I really am. And, while this is getting ready, a lot of people don't know, but, there's always wars and rumors of wars, but we're going to hit Iran. I really believe we are. I'm the conspiracy theorist, all right? And I'm running out of theories because they've all come true, but they got to take out. That's why America is so divided. They got to take out America. They got to take out Russia. They got to take out Iran. Then NATO, the New World Order, the WHO, all those evil people that are in control will be able to control the world and have one world government. And not one person, not one man can save us all. Wow! Thank you, my crooked little homestead. So I need to get a hold of her because it's been really bad. I mean, you can see my color. I've lost a lot of weight. I've been bad ill, but this stuff and other stuff, I can't say on here, or YouTube, but it's just been making me feel, it just makes me feel better. I'm not a doctor, not medical advice, like I said, but this Moringa, it just soothes me. It just, I don't know, drinking this warm liquid in my throat makes me feel better. A lot better. So now I got my water heated up. So I'm going to pour it in here in my cute little pink cup that I don't know where little Miss Prepper got it from. But I will tell y'all this. Monday and Thursday nights is Ladies Night Live. And those women have a lot of knowledge to share. And you're really missing out if you're not watching it. And any woman, that all you got to do is email us, and if it's a ladies only panel. Ooh, that's hot. So I put that in there, and I'm just going to let it sit in my pretty little pink cup. And I'll let that sit and steep till it cools off. Hey, man. Oh, you're good. Go. I just got on here. I appreciate y'all. I was just talking about how, my little Miss Prepper's been doing Ladies Night Live. And I've been listening to the women on there. This stupid phone. I've been listening to the women on there. And they gave me some good information that, well, it's YouTube, so you got to choose my words carefully. So just, it's nice to have a warm cup of something when you got a bad sore throat, which is like really bad. Throat cancer, whatever. But, and it's hard for me to get on here and, because, I hold grudges. And I'm going to lose $2 because I got a $2 bet. But, hey, good to see you here. But, so I'm still going to call you out there, Shad. I'm sick, I'm weak, I got cancer, I done told you, come on. You said you would fight me, but where are you at? And I watched your video saying, oh, you feel bad about beating up on a 57-year-old man. Come on. When I'm working as a bouncer, these 19, 20, 21-year-olds, they don't feel bad about hitting on me, but you know what? I'm still here, and it's usually more than one. Yeah, Tambra is right. Yes, thank you, Tambra. Thank you so much. And Tambra, I've been listening. I heard what you said on one of the Ladies Night Live, and I've been doing that. And, I got to be careful, YouTube, but it's making me feel better. I got to be careful. Not a doctor, not medical advice, but Just this warm, just this, this moringa and this warm liquid going. Oh, thank you so much for your donation. Go, go, go. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And because I've been sick, I've been having anxiety. And so Little Miss Pepper got some lavender, and I don't know, I guess drinking the warm liquid and, just look it up, what, because I'm not a doctor, I can't say, but the lavender, I don't know. I guess drinking the warm liquid helps the anxiety. So it is what it is, right? But thank you, Go Go Go. I really appreciate you. That is much appreciated. And like I said, every Monday and Thursday night, I mean, you can learn a lot from those ladies. Between all of them, they got a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge. And I haven't been able to talk because my throat has been so sore I could only say a few words and then my throat would just. But since can't hurt to try, hey, I'll try anything right now. But thank you, Tamara, for that. But since I've been doing this, I've been getting my strength back, and I've been, I still have it, but it's not affecting me as much. I'm getting strong again. I'm able to work the homestead more. Like yesterday, I was surprised. I got out there and worked till I got burned up, because I've been in here sick. So, just a few hours out in that sun down here in Florida, whew, burnt me up. I was a redhead till it turned gray, all right? And so us redheads, we burn. Got a temper too, but it is what it is, right? That's why I make such a good bouncer, because I don't put up with no crap. So while this, back to that, a hot toddy. Ooh, I would love a hot toddy. What? But, I don't have it. I don't have the stuff to make it yet. I just been doing, what Tamara brought up one night. And just drinking this warm liquid just helps the sore throat. Like gargling with salty water, And this moringa, just look it up. Because I'm not doing no chemo and I'm not doing no radiation. I'm not doing it. I'm not putting myself through it. I'm not doing it. I'm just stubborn, and if I die, I die. We all gonna die, That's life. So, but I am not going through the misery of chemo and radiation and all that and still end up eventually dying. I'm not doing it. So, I'm a fighter. So, I'm just going to do what you call natural, just warm liquids. And like I said, I got to be careful how I talk. Yeah. I hear you, Tamara. But yeah, I'm not putting myself through it, Tamara. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I'm not putting Little Miss Prepper through it. I'm not doing it. What I'm doing is, I'm doing what y'all are telling me to do on Ladies Not Live, because I listen, I watch it. I chime in occasionally. But, so, I am the president of a 1%er Biker Club, by the way. And so I want to go out in combat with my boots on or a spectacular motorcycle wreck, okay? This epic. But, hypothetically speaking. And also, like old Shad talking all that crap. He still ain't showed up. How that dude gonna call me a liar when he said he would fight me, but it's been over a year and he still hasn't showed up. So who's the liar there, buddy? So anyway, I'm sorry, but I'm just confrontational. That's why I work as a bouncer when I'm not sick. Poor little Miss Prepper, she's been having to tote the load on her own for a little while now because I haven't been able to work. But if things keep going the way they're going, I will be able to get back to work. And they're begging me because it's been total anarchy and chaos up there since I haven't been working. So calm down, boy. Come here. And it helps. I got this old mutt here, for emotional support. Actually, when I feel them weak, they're gonna have to go through him to get me. And he's just a dog. They're replaceable. Anybody messes with my dogs, they think John Wick is badass. They ain't seen shit. So anyway, there's that. But this channel's about prepping, and I do believe that either our government is going to do some false flag stuff and blame it on Iran. They're just looking for an excuse to take Iran out. So it will happen. I said it a long time ago, and it'll happen. And it's just getting closer every day. Calm down, dude. My dog, I guess there's somebody moving around out there, and my security camera's going off. But yeah, not just a dog. You're right. You're right. I just say that, because I've had so many good dogs that, they just don't live long enough. So it's hard. So, yeah. And then little Miss Prepper, she's got the other dog. She knows, I'm a dog guy. I like dogs for protection, because I have post-traumatic stress disorder, so it's very hard for me to sleep. But if I got dogs, I can sleep, because you're going to have to go through these dogs to get to me. And by the time you go through my dogs, I'm going to be awake, and I'm going to be really pissed off, like evil pissed. So there's that. And so she got these dogs because she knew every time I look at them, I would think of her, And it's true. So, like I said, this is Moringa because a lot of people's joining in. This is Moringa. And I'm making it into a tea just to drink, something warm to go across my throat cancer to make me feel better. And, I was so weak and all, but since I've been doing all this natural stuff and little Miss Prepper's been studying natural stuff, yeah, they're family. You're right, Tamara. But, they're better than most family, to be honest with you. You know that. And Tamara, by the way, is my sister from another mother. And y'all please subscribe to her channel. If you get a chance, Tamara, drop your link to your channel. Any mods, drop your links, man. Y'all go right ahead. Yeah, I do green tea. Let me get it here. I do this organic green tea with honey. Little Miss Prepper got that. We're just throwing everything at it, just natural. That way, because there's no cheating death, It's like, I got a saying, if you're going to lie with the one you love. If you're going to cheat death. So, there's that. It's just a biker code, I'm just a biker. I'm just a president. 1%er club. I'll get my cut down. Why not? While I'm waiting on this stuff to get it heated up here. And, you know what? I'm still strong enough to hold my presidency. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm the president of this Central Florida chapter of this club right here. I ride a Harley. But let me tell you what. If you get a Harley, you better get some tools because you're going to be working on it. Straight up. if I was just a motorcycle rider, I would get a Honda Shadow or something. But, you know, in our club, you want to be the pres and all. It needs to be a Harley. Now, you can join the club, and it doesn't have to be, it can be, but if you're going to be the president or sergeant of arms or, whole rank, it's got to be a Harley. That's just the rules. That's been club rules for a very long time in my chapter. Each chapter has its own rules. And then we have our founding father, which I had him on here, but he's having legal trouble, so I had to take that video down. Such is life, right? The cops try to make us out as bad guys, but we're not. We raise more money. A lot of kids get toys and stuff for Christmas that wouldn't if it weren't for us. And that 1%er does not mean that I am. The only law I break is the speed limit. That 1% in my chapter means, no, don't take out your cell phone and start videoing the bad situation. Get off your ass, and you're that 1% that'll go over there and do something about it, even if it costs you. Because you know what? The police do not like it when we do their job. And then they want to put us in a cage. And, I feel sorry for any officer that tries to put me in a cage, because I'm not going in a cage. And what do I got to lose, right? So, it is what it is. Yeah, nobody ever cheats death. You're right. But I don't know. I mean, you cheated. I've cheated death several times. Hey, Tamara, L&L Homestead. I've cheated death a lot of times. Eventually it is going to get me. That's just the way it works. And I'm probably the only redneck biker you're ever going to meet, right? Because, a lot of rednecks and bikers, this like, I'm a redneck biker. It is what it is. And so, such is life, right? But I'm glad. I'm glad I got the strength to be able to go live today. And I've been really, like I said, a sad soul will take you out quicker than anything. And I've been really, really depressed since I lost my mom. I'm a mama's boy, only child. And, man, I'm still dealing with it. If that makes me sound weak, then such is life. I guess I'm weak, I've seen a lot of death, man, but losing my mom, man, I didn't know it was going to get me like it has, but damn. It's been rough. Such is life, right? But this stuff is so hot. I can't drink it when it's scalding hot, because that would defeat the purpose, because I just need it warm to go down my throat. And like for the people that's joining in, Marengo, I think that's how you pronounce it, just dried the leaves. And now I'm making some tea with it with my pretty pink cup. And drinking warm liquor with a sore throat or throat cancer. Not a doctor, not medical advice, but it just helps, like warm salty water. Except for, this does a little better with other things. But I'm really glad to see y'all all here. I appreciate you all so much. And normally, I wait to show until, like there's certain plants I pick that makes me feel better. And that's the way I'm going with it. So my aunt, it's kind of weird. My aunt just went through throat cancer and had chemo and radiation. And man, she told me she'd never do it again. Go through it again. And it's been a while, and she's still wiped out from it. She still can barely work. I mean, Oh, there's my sweet daughter calling. I got to decline that because I'm live. But, so I'm not going to go too long. And when I talk too long, my throat, but it's getting better. At least I'm able to go live today. And if I keep on this road, I'll be able to get back to it. And for my haters out there, oh, they thought I was done and gone. Well, I'm back. So, it is what it is. Yeah, it depends on it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right, The Guardian. It depends on it. But all I can do is try. That's all I can do. And also, there's a strength. And see, everybody knows they're going to die. But there's a difference between knowing you're going to die and, like, you go to a doctor and the doctor's like, you're screwed. And then knowing you're going to die. But once you accept it, it's freeing. You're free. You're not afraid of shit, which I never have been afraid of anything. But hey, from Montana, biker since 78. All right. Appreciate you. Love my motorcycles, man. And, hell, I'll probably be able to even go for a motorcycle ride today, but been having problems with the popo lately, so. And I ain't really done nothing. I seen a terrible accident down the road, and they just treated me badly, man. And I'm like, what? Well, I was being nice and respectful and not getting too close to them, because it's getting dangerous out there, and I wasn't going to give them no excuse to smoke me. But, man, they were so just mean and disrespectful. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Man, too much snow today. Man, it's hot down here in Florida, man. It's hot. I mean, the heat wiped me out doing yard work, getting homestead because I've been sick. But I've been out there doing, trying to help Little Miss Prepper and get things back the way they were, which is going to take a lot of work. But I keep on this path and I will be able to do it. Thank you, Tamara. Thank you for that. See, I can't read that out, YouTube. You know how they are. Yeah, Florida is paradise. A lot of people down here, though. A lot of people's moving down. And it is expensive. It's expensive, man. I mean, how, look, I got post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm 100% disabled, but when I'm not sick, I choose to work. Okay, thank you, Tamara. I will do that. So, but how are people making it? I live in an 8x10 bunker that I bought the shell and then I reinforced everything and turned it into a bunker. And, oh, sorry, Terminator, you got to go. Or somebody. I try to keep up with the chat, but it's hard for me to read and talk at the same time. Like, who hits a turkey on a motorcycle? I'll tell you who. Me. Ran into a turkey. Who does that? Squirrels? Stuff like that. A turkey? Only me. But it is what it is, right? But I will eat roadkill. That turkey was very good, by the way. I deep fried it, and it was good. Because I'm just old southern redneck, and we fry everything. So, but I mainly live off, I forage, I just go out there in the yard, and there's what people call weeds, and, I haven't had to ask. Little Miss Prepper's been having to do most of that lately, but I'm getting my strength back. Like I said, I'm starting to get where I can forage now and start taking care of myself. It's hard, man, when you're depending on someone to take care of you. But again, thank you, go, for your donation. I really appreciate that, man, because I'm at rock bottom right now. Because I have not been able to work. I've been too sick. I've been too sick to even get on YouTube. But here we are. So, and I appreciate you all and I love you all. And just get ready, keep prepping. Nothing's going to get cheaper, by the way. Everything keeps going up and up and up and up and up in price. So you really should have been prepped yesterday, but if you're not, start prepping today. Even though I'm sick and all, I don't want to go out from starvation or something like that, so prep. Learn wild edibles. Hunt, fish, forage. Do the things that needs to be done. Do not rely on the system. It's going to go down. It's only a matter of time. Look at what happened to Rome. The Roman Empire, everything goes down, And I'm not a Putin lover by no means, okay? But if you knew what a Russian Spetsnaz was, okay, he's not to be messed with. But America's a young country. Russia's been around for a long time. And Ukraine, man, that country's so corrupt. All that money, most of that money got laundered, and I'm just not down with it. I don't give a shit about what goes on anywhere else but America. But, when something's going to, like, if we hit Iran, you need to have more than just stockpiled toilet paper. And, I found out that you can stockpile all the food you want, which is a good idea. But eventually, you're going to run out. So you need to learn how to grow, forage, fish, hunt, snare, trap. I know how to make food out of acorns. I got videos on it. It's on the channel. I need to make better playlists. I just haven't been with it for a long time. But I'm back. And Shad, he won't do it. He's a coward. He claims to be a Viking, but I cannot make a video without bringing him up after him lying, talking trash about my wife, which anybody knows she's so sweet. I want you real bad. So the challenge is still there, dude. And I know you'll watch this video because somebody will call you and let you know. And I'm not a badass. I'm just an average. I'm 5'9", on a full moon, 5'8" regularly. Just average size guy. Not all muscle bound, or just average size guy. And you're a lot younger than me. I don't know why you're afraid to fight me. In the cage, legally. Because that's the problem with karate and MMA is people assume it's going to be a fair fight. Out here on the street, I will run your ass over in a four-wheel drive truck. But that's why it's better to settle it in the cage with me. And, when I do get to feeling better and get back to work, I done told you where I'm probably the only YouTuber that tell people where I work. And all you got to do is just wait by my car. I got to walk out there sooner or later. I ain't scared of nobody. And I know, there's plenty of guys out there that can beat the crap out of me. I know that. You know how I know? Because I've had the crap beat out of me plenty of times. But I'm not afraid. I'm not scared. I actually enjoy getting punched in the face. Guess I'm just crazy like that, right? That's why I'm the president of this club. You got to earn this, and you better be able to back this up. So, nevertheless, it is what it is. Such as, one of my buddies So I had a problem at the bar. I had to go there and straighten that mess out and then straighten him out. But it is what it is, you know. So don't think, we're not criminals. No. We're that 1% that doesn't video the bad action. And we're that 1% that actually does something about it. They'll stand up and go, hell no, you're not doing that. Because the cops are not always around. And when they are, they're just there to clean the mess up. So, I guess I'll make the mess for them if somebody acts stupid, right? And like I said, I'm not a badass. I'm sick. I'm damn near 60 years old. But if I see something wrong, a man is not a man if he sees a wrong and doesn't try to make it right. So if you claim to be a man and you see something wrong and you don't intervene, even if it costs you the ultimate price, you're not a man. You're not a man. You're a poser. You might as well, wear a dress. All right, then. So, I appreciate everyone. Thank y'all so much for hanging in there with me and talking my smack, about, I just can't let it go. That dude got me so mad. Saying bad stuff. Them guys got me so mad. And I don't care what they say about me. I don't care. I'm thick-skinned. I'm a bouncer. But talking crap about Little Miss Prepper, which is the sweetest, kindest, givingest, lovingest, church-going, souled person I've ever met on this planet, that was wrong. And I really hope that you get tired of me talking trash and man up and step in that cage. But again, like I said, right now I'm just nursing myself with this here moringa. Still steeping, too hot for me to drink. Thank you all. I'm starting to feel better, honestly. So I'm going to start getting back at it. So the one of us keep prepping. Hopefully we don't go to war with Iran, but in my opinion, we should have took them out in the 70s. But instead, the other administration gave them a whole bunch of money. Why are you going to give your enemies money? I don't understand. If I ran a business the way these dang politicians run our country, look how much we're in debt. Look how much debt we're putting on our children and our grandchildren. They're running this country into the ground, man. So you need to get ready because eventually the resources are going to be gone and you're going to be on your own. Or a community. Or if you're able to, get a hold of me. And look here, I don't know why the chat stops on my phone. So I have to have this other phone. Look, all these dang on I miss. Hey, goats. I missed so much because I didn't look over here. Yeah, Miss Prepper is beyond awesome. She is. And Victoria, Miss Prepper is such a sweet soul. She is. And she is so awesome. It's true. Opposites do attract because, I'm a nice guy. I mean, opinions vary. It's all according, If you're doing something bad and you're, well, then I'm not going to be a nice guy. But if you're not doing nothing bad, I'll give you the shirt off my back, man. I'll do anything to help people. But if you're doing something bad, well, then I am to the bad person, the bad guy, I guess. Which actually I'm the good guy. I mean, it's in my community where a guy tried to rob me and the sheriff wrote up a bit. You can see how that turned out for him. But yeah, to help a sore throat, make you some moringa, warm tea, just that warm, soothing, not a doctor, not medical advice, but it sure is helping me. So I appreciate you all. Love y'all all. It's All American Prepper. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Watch Ladies Night Live on Thursdays and Thursdays and Mondays. Those are awesome women. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you all. Have a blessed day.